Hey, hello, snacks, and welcome to my web. I'm your Spidere girl cutie, Pepper Pebbles, and today we are going to be doing some more writing. I hope everyone is looking forward to developing some story bits. I think I am looking forward to developing story bits quite a bit myself. Nice to each everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, J Hill. Hello, Andre. Hello, Non-Beam. Hello, Stowaway. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing good. I hope everyone's doing good. I have some different music today, so it's a little more like cool. I think I've played this music before though. I hope everyone is doing good though. Thank you for being here. Let's go over to the screen. There we go. So we have the screen open. I think we were here before. Yeah, this is like the big details, writing up the big bits. Oh yeah, and I remember I went way too far on like some of the systems I was making, which I think are way too intense. Root legend, that'll be helpful. Um, this is like the longest break we've had uh between streams of this. But I have some ideas I want to explore. Particularly, one in my head is actually a pretty lewd one that I kind of want to look at and think about. Let's open up the other brainstormings we have, though, as well. This is the one we're kind of going off of right now, I think, right? To make this one. And then we have Honey Pep, which is brainstorming one. I'm going to actually rename it so it just says brainstorming one. Okay, yeah.
So,
oh my gosh. Hi, Non-Bean. Thanks for being here. Okay. And the brainstorming checklist. Yeah, this is the thing that, like, I don't need to do this. This is just too much. I might even just delete that. Just to get it out of here. To the trash with you. Why aren't you going to the trash? Take a sip. Thank you for the sweets. They're always so tasty. I've actually been taking so many fucking sips today.
thanks, Pepper Paysan.
Thank you for the sweets. I took a sip. I've had like 5 water bottles so far today. I've been quite dehydrated again.
Pepper Paysan.
What keeps happening is I keep drinking water, and then I get comfortable again, and like not dehydrated, and then I forget to drink water for the next couple of days, and then I end up super dehydrated again. That's what's been happening here in the Arizona lands. And so it's been hard to like keep up with it. I just have to remember to actually drink the water even when I feel like I don't really need it, because then if I don't, I will really need it later. So I've had like 5 water bottles so far today, and I'm not even halfway through my day. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Pepper. What are you doing? I'm not drinking enough water, Pepper. That's what I'm doing. You're welcome back to the stand up from Heavy Game Girls 5 Revolution 2013 starting at Luke. Who did it? You're welcome, Stowaway. Thank you for liking the stream. You're welcome back to the stand up from Pivot Game Grand Theft Auto 5 released in 2013 starring Ned Luke. You're welcome, Nobbean. Thank you for liking the stream. Okay, cool. So we have these things here that we're going to go through to write more stuff. I also want to write my ideas and also kind of simplify some of the system stuff we have going on here. So this is choices that we have to remember. That was variations causes. Yeah, okay. I think we can keep this stuff pretty easy. Yeah, and some of this means like this can happen in 2 different circumstances. Yeah. Look, it does look pretty gross though. I remember having that issue last time. Highlight color, let's just do none. And then let's do it. That's the green, right? Yeah, that is the green. If protagonists did not make choice survey 1, yeah. Can I get emojis in here? Hang on a second. Hang on, I'll do this on a different window. I'm always scared about, like, no matter what I Google, even if I'm just searching up emojis, I'm scared it'll bring up danger stuff. Okay, Okay, I'm getting some like emoji colors that I can just copy and paste. So let's see. Blue heart emoji we can use for Surmay. Can I not paste it? Can I not put them? There it is. It did show up. It just took a minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then we want, what does that make? Okay, we want, what were the other colors? Whoa, 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 whoa. It starts scrolling without me doing anything. Lux was pink, Vera was green. Okay. Pink heart. Pink heart. Copy. Okay. I'm also gonna put it here. Okay, and then green heart. Not green apple, green heart. Thank you. Okay. Working on a bit of the system stuff here before we get started. Also, since we did this last... It's happening again. Since we did this last time, and I talked about maybe we keep this as a thing we do, what about the idea of starting off this stream by making a card? What about that, Snacks? We could start off the stream making a card. So this one we want... Oh... Let's do another Google Docs where I'm just going to put that in here. Yeah, we'll just keep that. So that way I can just like go here without having to scroll. Just scroll all the way down. So we would want, for this one we would want both hearts, that one, and this one. Okay. And we can change the color of this to text color. Maybe we can make it like yellow. Yellow is like it means multiple. Whoa, 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 whoa! What does this mean? One euro pound thing from quit YouTube? What are you trying to say to me? Oh, it's Slavic? I thought you were telling me to quit YouTube there, and I was like really sad for a second. Oh my gosh. I was like, what the hell? You donated to me to tell me to quit YouTube? No. Saying, I'm gonna miss your Discord, but I need to get out of a place where me and my dead brother are constantly harassed by other gacha tubers. You're an amazing streamer, Pepper. Best of luck from Slavic. Well, one last super chat from me, Slavic. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope things feel better, and I hope to see you again at some point. Oh gosh, I have a double voice, don't I? There we go. That should be better. I hope I can see you again. I'm sorry that you've been getting harassed. That's really not great. I hope things get better for you, and I hope I can see you again here soon. I know things aren't easy sometimes. Okay, and also I just realized that yellow is already here, so I'm going to not do the color yellow for this. Let's do the color. Oh. Purple? Yeah, purple works. Purple hasn't been used. Okay. Multiple characters. Then we'll make it purple. Oh yeah, I have to do like a new color. Right? Add a custom color. Let's do that one. Okay, cool. Multiple characters. It keeps doing this weird thing. I got a new mouse, and now sometimes it'll just randomly like start scrolling like that. That's weird. Yeah, it's basically the same color. Slavic says, thank you, definitely. I'll return with an alt once I'm ready, and hopefully I really enjoy your streams. Okay, well, best of luck to you.
Here we are.
Oh, hello. Hello. Hi, Resurrection. Welcome back. Yeah, I really do hope things get better for you. I'm sorry things are tough. We care about you here, and you're cool and good. And I wish you the best of everything. And thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Hi, Sakuna. Welcome to the stream. Also, thank you for being here. Do you like to write stuff about I do like to write stuff. Yeah, and we're writing currently this visual novel that's gonna be like cute, mysterious, and horny. Horny. What else is in chat? I guess that's it. Okay. Okay. So now we have a new coloration thing for all that, which is nice. And it'll be like these two hearts are the colors for that for like which characters are there. Followed by whatever hearts are the characters involved. Okay. Cool. So yeah, this one's purple and it's pink and green here because that means that it's like both Lux and Vera as things that this means. Have been I've been pretty good. Like I said, I've been dehydrated again, like pretty bad today, honestly. It's been I've been thirsty. I've had 5 water bottles. I've left the house and was like, okay, well, I'll have a water bottle before I go because I'm kind of thirsty and I probably need it. I haven't drinking enough. And then literally 5 to 10 minutes later, while we were out, I was like, oh, I already need more. Oh, it feels bad. And so I went into like CVS where I was going anyways, and I was like, because I'm trying to transfer medications from CVS to Walgreens, got a water, and I was like, sippy, went through the whole fucking thing, 20 ounces instead of a 16.9 like the usual ones I drink. And I was like, okay, hopefully this will make me feel better. And it took like 10 minutes, but it did. But then another 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, it's happening again. Why am I so thirsty? Dehydration. Uh-oh. And so I got another water at Walgreens. And then after that, got home, and I've had 2 water bottles since I got home. I've had so much water. And I've been up for 6 hours. Resurrection says, what's CVS? What is Walgreens? They're convenience stores and pharmacies. They're convenience stores that have pharmacies in them. Kongbini. Slavic says, it's gonna be an end of an era, and it's scary. I really love my channel, and it's a shame I had to delete all my vids after reaching 10K. I'm really sorry you did. I think I followed you on TikTok, and I've come across your channel a couple times. I know you had a lot of subscribers and a lot of love poured into that. And while I didn't see really many of your videos or anything, I love the stuff you made for me and the passion you had for what you did. And I'm sorry it's kind of gone this way. Resurrection says, it's very hot out. It really is. Like Costco? Costco isn't really a convenience store. It's more of like a big store. It's like a small store. Like a gas station type of store, almost. But a little bit larger than that. One of my cords went wonky. There we go. Okay. Everything's gone wonky. Okay. So I got like a new keyboard and mouse recently. And the new keyboard doesn't have like a wrist rest like my old one does, so I had to get a new wrist rest. And now it's like my whole area is all jumbled and just kind of lined up differently than usual. What is a Londis? I don't know what a Londis is. So it says like a Londis, I guess. I don't know what a Londis is. Sukuna says, you look so cute. Thank you so much. I have all my pokers out today. It's good. Slavic says, they said some disgusting things that just scared me off. My channel is important, but my brother's legacy is more important. And I founded the channel specifically to honor my brother. Thank you, Pepper. You're really a legend, and I'll miss you so much. I'll miss you too. And like I said, I really hope to see you again. I hope this isn't like a final goodbye. Landis is a British corner store. I guess so then. But yeah, anyways, we should make a card. I was thinking since we started with making a card last time, I think we should make another card this time. Still, no one has people have yet to be able to redeem the people have yet to be able to redeem successfully the Snowleen card. Oh my god, that scared me. How's the music, by the way, Snacks? Is it, like, loud enough? Is it spooky? Thank you for the sweets. Name always tasty. Thank you, Stole. I will draw a card. You did that because I said it, right? Because I said card, it happened. Hey, the usual dice rolling website I use is back. Hooray. Okay, you got card 22. That's not the card, but it is something. Here, you know what, since we're doing here, I can actually put it here. Here's the rice doling website I use. Dice rolling. So you get card 22. Let's see here. Finally get to change off of Calliope. She's been up there for a few days. 22. Bam! There we go. Ophelia Mornis, Succubus Kisaichu. Art by me. Ophelia feeds on energy by entering the bodies of her prey and possessing them from within. She can do so by climbing inside them as a whole, taking her body apart and putting each piece in one at a time, liquefying herself, or phasing into the prey's body outright. After doing so, she will feed off their energy, slowly making them look like her. Once the process is complete, she has to find someone new. The quote being, "Don't you want to look like me? Feel like me?" Ophelia is so cool. You know, the funny thing is the horny idea I have is actually because of my Ophelia character. So he says, I want to be possessed. Me too. Resurrection says, I have to go. My pizza is ready for pickup. Okay, go get it. Go get some pizza. There is music playing? Uh-oh. Yeah, there is music playing. It's just really quiet. Here. Is this better? Oh. What else is happening in the chat? Resurrection also tried to redeem card, but it looks like Stowaway got it first. Yeah. I think you're gonna have to wait like 30 seconds for Resurrection before we can draw another one. Slavic says, I'd love to chat and stuff and send you some fan art sometime, etc. Well, I would love to hear it and see it. Thank you. Stoy says, possessed and I get to look like a goth monster girl. A goth monster girl, probably? Sign me up right now. Hell yeah. Slavic says, she seems cool. Yeah, I'd love to look like her. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe I should tell you the idea I have then before we actually get to the Photoshop of a card. So a horny idea. It's a horny idea. So I had this image pop in my mind of like a horny idea. So you know how Ophelia is kind of like the whole thing about she like possesses people. I'm stretching. I'm stretching. I'm stretching. Stretching. So you know how Ophelia possesses people, and then they slowly become look like her, because she's possessing them. So the idea I had randomly the other night was like, oh, what if there was a story where Ophelia possesses someone? I had a couple ideas. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, yeah. So there's two different variations of this story. One variation is like, okay, Ophelia, the character that you see in the card up there, she's fucking a guy while looking like his girlfriend. Oh my gosh. And the energy expanded during the fucking, because she's possessed the girlfriend. And either way, the energy expanded while the fucking happens, goes on and slowly makes Ophelia start to look more like herself again. At first, the guy is scared, but at the same time is really into it. And in the case of the person being a guy, because the other version of the story is the person being a girl. So in the case of the person being a guy, he just gets freaked out and messed with, and it turns into a sort of really NSFW situation where he's scared and freaked out and this isn't my girlfriend, but he's also really into it. and he wants to stop because he's scared, but also can't get himself to stop, and he's just really into it. And then ends up with Ophelia like doing the same thing to him, like reverse voring him and turning him into a girl, also because she's possessing him, and then slowly he starts to look like her also. In the case of it being a girl, maybe it's kind of the reverse, where she's whacking a girl while looking like a boy the girl like just met and flirted with, who was actually Ophelia. And then same thing happens. She slowly starts to look like herself again during the whacking, and at first the person is scared, like she's once again she's scared, but at the same time really into it. And in the case of it being a girl, she is freaked out, but slowly finds out she's more into this now that Ophelia is showing herself as a woman, creating some like cute lesbian realizations. Yeah. So that was the idea I had with Ophelia, and then I was like, I could make this work in this story actually with my horny self, which I have had some new name ideas, which we can look at in a minute as well. But like the idea with the horny self is like, during the night here, during night at the Pebbles house, Protag wakes up to find one of the 3 previously met Pebbles doing sex on them. Is super into it, and then slowly the pebble. Typing is weird on this new keyboard because it's a different alignment that I'm used to, so there might be more spelling mistakes and stuff. And slowly the pebble changes shape, revealing it is actually the horny pebble. I don't know if the protagonist has met horny pebble or not yet at this point, but yeah, it is actually the horny pebble who continues the big sexy time until finally lowering herself into the protag, who then wakes up and is unsure if dream or not. Yeah. Sucks, that's so cool. She seems cool. Yeah, I'd love to look like her. Hell yeah. And Story says, I like the Ophelia ideas. I'm glad, thank you. I should show you all the ideas I've had of the for the horny self. Okay. So I'll just copy them down in here, actually. I can do that probably. Oh, that's a weird that it's gone all strange like this. Okay. These are the names I had, the name ideas I had. Oh, hang on. Computer's being weird. I gotta close some extra windows that opened. I tried opening my VTuber programs earlier and they didn't open until finally one of them did, but apparently those other clicks also counted and now they're opening. In any case, yeah. See, these are the ideas I have for like names for the horny self. Which, if you remember, looks like my recent like it has been shown recently on stream, but also in my my schedule. This is the horny self. A little freaky and freaky. And the name ideas I had are like leeching lips, yeah, or writhing embrace, or lullaby plague, deep decay, from inside you, malicious maw, wriggling within, shrouded veil. Because these are all ideas I have, because I like the name. I like the idea of the name being kind of like a sentence or a phrase or a saying, not like a already existing phrase or saying. I mean just like something I make, like several words that are not usually names. And so these are all the ideas I have. And when I am that self, that I'm assuming that people would probably have a shorthand name for that self. Like probably if I was to choose this name, people would probably say like, oh hey, leeching, and that's another way I've been looking at it. So like people would probably call me either leeching and with this one, or with writhing embrace, people would probably call me writhing. With a lullaby plague, people would probably call me lullaby or plague. Deep decay, maybe just decay. From inside you would be inside you. Malicious maw would be like, that could be the malice one, or just be, or that could be called malicious or maw. And then wriggling within might be just within or wriggling. Shrouded veil, people would probably just call me veil. These are all idea names though. I think my favorites are these two and this one. I think these are my three favorites. Writhing Embrace, Lullaby Plague, Shrouded Veil. I really like those three. Writhing Embrace because it makes me think of the horny movements of creatures underneath the skin. Ooh, freaky. Sakuna is like... Sakuna, you're newer here. You're going to learn... And Resurrection. You're both newer here. Resurrection's not here anymore, though. But either way, you're both newer here, and you're going to find out my really hardcore kinks real fast with this stream. Writhing Embrace could be like... It just makes me think of... like something moving around underneath the skin, but it's like pleasant in a way. Lullaby Plague just sounds kind of fucking hardcore. Shrouded Veil kind of reflects the blindfold on the face and all that. So yeah, those are the ideas. Soy says my faves are Leeching Lips, Lullaby Plague, and From Inside You. Sakuna says okay. Oh my gosh. Hey loser! Spicy hugs! Thank you for the sweets. Yummy nummy so tasty. I shall give you some hugs. Let's see. Okay, I shall give some hugs. Hug. 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 Mwah. There you go. There you go, you got your hugs. I hope you're happy. I hope you are. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So yeah, I think we can start by just making a card. How does that feel? Jill says, one of those days where the bad feelings are really strong. I'm so sorry. It seems like a lot that's happened for a few people, huh? I'm really sorry, J-Hill. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay, I promise. I'm sorry things are a bit rough. Everything's gonna be alright. You're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. And this goes to you too, Slavic. Okay. Okay. So, shall we make a card today? Let me open up the card we made last time. Oh, okay. I have it open. Now I'll make it so you all can see it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We got Photoshop open. Here is the last card we made, Snowleen, and her cack. And I think this time we can make another card before we start our actual story writing. What sort of character or thing or place or event can we make a card of? We can make one of any character from the Spidere world. We can make one of a location, a species. Jade says, "What am I looking at? This is Snowleen." Everything's explained right here, Jade. It's right there. It's right there in front of you. Come on, Jade. It's a cryptid trans snow woman. She's a trans snow woman with a cock. That's what you're looking at. Spider donut question mark angel halo. I don't get it still. JL says, "Ah yes, Snowleen." Jade says, "I'm dead. Don't die. It's okay. It's okay. It's just Snowleen and her cock." She's a character. It's fine. The angel is just me. Oh, okay. The spider donut? Oh yeah, wasn't that a voice I did? We don't have a picture of Spider Donut really though. I don't know how well it would work if I don't have a picture of Spider Donut. Let me think. Well, we have a bunch of characters, as you know. Although I think there are cards of maybe every one of them so far. I'm not sure. Oh. Like, these are all the characters, and I'm pretty sure there's a card for each one of them so far. You have a brain picture of them, but I can't share them outside of you having telepathy. Yeah, that is too bad. So here's a bunch of the characters we have drawn already. Yeah, so we can do one of these characters, although most of them I think are already... Most of them already have cards. We could do it of a species in the world. If we want to look at species, we can go back to my Spidere decks. You got like a full species list here, where it's like elves, dark elves, dwarves, orcs, ingenious. Uncommon species, Lizard, Kotskin. Although I don't have, I guess, art of most of these either, though. I'll have to Photoshop something. Does Surmay have a card? Does Surmay have a card? Does Surmay have a card? Let me check. I believe so. Maybe not. Really? I thought I had a card of Surmay. I'm going through again just to double check. Yeah, I guess I don't have a card of Surmay. We can do a card of Surmay if we want. Question is, should it be this version of Surmay or like my avatar version? Because this is a previous version of Surmay as well. My pants chain is really tied up right now. Should we do this version or should we do the like avatar version, Snacks? So I says, oh, what about Horny Pepper? That's also an idea if we actually like decide on the name. I don't think I have a card for any of my avatars actually, except for this one, the like old pre-transition avatar. Here, I'll do a poll. Card? Honey. Surmay or honey? Honey as in horny. That's what it means. I was apparently not even on live chat this whole time. Let's see what you all vote, Sneaks. 1 vote for Surmay. 1 vote for Surmay. I see, I see. I'm gonna try to untangle my pants chain. Oh my god. Hey, loser. Okay, I can do that. Just a moment. Okay. I have to take my pants off. You're making me take my pants off, Snacks. I can't believe you. You're so lewd. Yeah. Okay. Pants are off. I will do some thigh slaps for you, Snacks. Here you go. Thank you for the sweets. You know, I hope you know that by honey I meant the horny one. In the poll, Snacks. There you go. So you just said your chain was too tight, so I'm just helpful and thoughtful. No, I said it was tangled, not tight, unless I misspoke. It is tangled, it isn't tight. It's just tangled. It looks like 5 votes. Okay, yeah, we're going with Surmay then. Which version of Surmay? This one or the other one? Oh, Jade. Jade says they sound juicy. I'm hungry. Then get over here. I say to you this time. Maybe it's less tangled now? Unfortunately not, I don't think. If only. Which one, Snacks? This one or the other one? We'll do the other one. I am deciding. Okay. We have 3 different art sites we can choose from, I think. We have this art, and this art to choose from for which goes on the card. I'm leaning towards this one. We can also do like a card for this and then later on do a separate card for the other version. That is also an option. Oh. Okay, there we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. Surmay. Okay. I will do. I'll type self. Spidere lux verasrame. Spidere lux verasrame. Okay. Age. Oh, I am 26. See her? Height 5'9". 5'9". Home Pepton. Cherbloscus. Birthday. Oh, what is my special birthday? Okay, let's see. I gotta go to my calendar again. Let's see. Okay, May 2nd. Whoa. One, two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th of Sotul. Month of Wonder. Okay. I didn't even know what my own birthday was in my own calendar. 10th of Tool month. Oh. Month of Wonder. May 2. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, I think that's good. All right. That is that part. Introducing Snowline and her cack. I think my power level is Lecter. Okay. So now we gotta write about me. We gotta write about Surmay. So it says, I like the one with the laying down on the web. Hell yeah, it's the foil version of the card. Yeah. Okay. So it says you almost 2-8. Almost 2-8. What does that mean? I'm almost 2-8. I don't know. I'm almost 2-8. I'm almost like towards the number 8. It's like spiders, number 8. I get it. I don't think I get it. Okay. So Surmay, self of Spidere Lux, Verosarmay, 26, female, she, her, 5'9", Peptin, Triblascus, 10th of O'Toole, month of wonder, May 2nd. Okay. Oh, you're almost at 8K subscribers. I did get to 8K and then I dropped back down below 8K. That's what happens when I stop running ads. Okay. Okay, what's my thing? Surmay is the shy. Would it be Shire or Shire? Bless you, Jody. Bless you, Jody. I don't know if you spell Shire.
More shy.
You wouldn't say Shire?
I don't think so.
Okay. More shy of the selves of Spidere Lux Verosarmay. I don't even need more. I'll just be like, is the shy one of the selves of Spidere Lux Verosarmay having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors? She is quite fond of goth. The story says, bless you, Jody. Jade says, bless you, Jody. And I say, bless you, Jody.
Thank you all. You're all so sweet.
Jody called all of you sweet. Of gothic fashion and of oh, I have to describe myself. This is weird. Jade did like the cute emoji. Quite fond of gothic fashion and what else? Fashion and cute art. Yeah. So he said Jody called us sweet. Jody wants to eat us too. Is it true? I don't think Jody can hear us. She's gaming. Fashion and cute art. She is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who isn't already really close to her. Surmay is the shy one of the selves of is the shy one. Survey is the shy one of the selves.
The shy self of.
The shy self of the.
Or is Pepper is not Pepper is Spidere Lux Verostermay's shy self.
Survey is the shy self of. Oh. Survey is the shy self of Spidere Lux Verostermay, having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors than the others. She's quite fond of gothic fashion and cute art, and quite fond of expressing her love of gothic fashion and cute art, but is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who isn't already really close to her. Okay. Sometimes she can be quite a baby and may just want to cuddle up close. Okay, that might be good. Surmay is the shy self of the Surmay is the shy self of Spidere Lux Verostermay, having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors than the others. She is quite fond of expressing her love of gothic fashion and cute art, but is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who isn't already really close to her. Sometimes she can be quite a baby and may just want to cuddle up close. Yay. Quite I'll be more like quite a kitten, because that's kind of how it's more accurate. Be quite a kitten and may just want to come up close. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I have to get a quote. Let's see, do I even have any quotes that, like, I have all the quotes, the silly quotes I've said. I don't know if any of them were specifically from Surmay, though. Okay, that one might be. The quote, "Miami Jihianya," that one might be. Let's mash our butts together, mashed potatoes. That one might be Surmay or Lux. Oh. Okay. I think Mami Johanna or let's mash our butts together, mashed potatoes. Or let me see. It might be just those two. Which one do we like more, Snacks? Miami Jihiano. I'm thinking of other ideas. Anya nya nya. Maybe that, just as a sound. Jody, what would you say about Surmay? What's something you would say about Surmay?
I'm not sure. That's my quote. I'm not sure.
That doesn't work. Sukuna says, yes, I love it. Thank you. Yay. I want to show myself to you more. I think that would probably be it. Surmay. Okay. Okay. So, Surmay is the shy self of Spidere Lux of Rostermay, having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors than the others. She's quite fond of expressing her love of gothic fashion and cute art, but is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who isn't already very close to her. Sometimes she can be quite a kitten and may just want to cuddle up close. Stowe says, I see Surmay as the smart goth, like the Rose Mandy Raven archetype. That's not accurate. If anything, when I'm Surmay, I am like extremely oblivious and can't think that much for myself. She is goth, but she can't think that much for herself. The card looks cute, and you, thank you. I appreciate... I do like that comparison, though. That's more accurate to Vera, if anything. At least personality-wise. What? But she is all booky and study-focused in the VN so far. You can be booky and study-focused and also be really oblivious. Like, that's kind of a thing that has been true for me a lot. Is like, I really like to know things and learn things and study things. And then also at the same time, I will forget where... I will put down a bag of chips next to me and then forget that it's there and be like, where's my bag of chips? I will have my glasses on my head and be like, where are my glasses? That's Surmay. Oh. I should add the oblivious part in here. So I just noticed I have close twice in here, like pretty close to each other. Ha, I said it again. I'm too nervous to show herself to anyone who isn't already... Too nervous to show herself to anyone who she doesn't already trust. At other times, she may just be rather oblivious and trip over herself. Okay, so shy self of Spidere Lux Rostermay, having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors than the others. She's quite fond of expressing her love of gothic fashion and cute art, but is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who she doesn't already trust. Sometimes she can be quite a kitten and may just want to cuddle up close. Other times she may just be rather... Other times she'll be rather oblivious and trip over herself. Are you making new cards? I am making a new card, yes. So he says, this VN will help me learn better. Yeah, another thing I'm kind of doing with it is like, you know how sometimes when actors like act themselves in a piece of media, like in a movie or a show or something, like they play themselves, and usually it's kind of like an exaggerated version of themselves? That's kind of also what I'm doing a bit here. Like, for example, with the Vera bit where she pushes someone over and then like, or pushes the protagonist over and then steps on them, like I obviously wouldn't actually push a real person I don't know onto the ground and then step on them. You know? I get in trouble. um... I'm trying to think about... I want to add the, like, learning stuff, because I do like to learn stuff. Okay. Maybe the quote. I want to... What? Okay. Here we go. There you go. I think this is good. Surmay is the shy self of Spidere looks for Surmay, having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors than the others. She's quite fond of expressing her love of gothic fashion and cute art, but is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who she doesn't already trust. Sometimes she can be quite a kitten and may just want to cuddle up close. Other times she'll be rather oblivious and trip over herself. The quote being, "I want to learn more, but I'm scared I'll just mess up," which is accurate. Okay. And now we can change the colors. Okay, the colors I think will be... I think we'll use this this background and make it... keep it blue, but maybe make it darker. Or maybe we can have it be like... Well, either way, this stuff should be blue. So let me do this first. The trimmings should be blue. Okay. Oh no. My stream page just crashed. Still there, Snacks? We still good? I think we are. So he says, I wouldn't really mind if someone pushed me if they didn't know me. It would make me want to befriend them.
Make sure you bring more maca next time.
Well, that's good. Then you would like Vera. See you in a burb, J-Hill. Okay. And I'll make the text all blue as well. Kind of like a deep blue. Okay. But I don't want like the whole card to be all blue, you know? I gotta also... make this a different color. I guess I could make it pink like the hair. But I think it should be like a dark color. Because like, in my mind, Surmay's colors are blue and black. So I could just have it be like this. Or maybe... can do it like this. That feels like more like like the base color is black. I think that works. I think this works. Snacks, what do you think? Jail says, "Yee, I be birb. I already back. Was switching devices. I see. I see." And then we gotta... Wait, I think it might have already done that. Oh. Whoa. I can invert this too. And make a little bit of like a color that's just kind of like showing up. Whoa. That works. Okay. I'm trying to find what the thing with my logo is. Where's my logo up here? You see it? All this stuff is text, so it's not any of that. Oh, wait. What's this? Uh-oh. Oh. I see. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I think this looks good. I think this is a good new card. Surmay, self Spidere Lux Verosarmay. Surmay is the shy self of Spidere Lux Verosarmay, having more social anxiety and cutesy behaviors than the others. She's quite fond of expressing her love of gothic fashion and cute art, but is often too nervous to show herself to anyone who she doesn't already trust. Sometimes she can be quite a kitten and may just want to cuddle up. Other times she'll be rather oblivious and trip over herself. I want to learn more, but I'm scared I'll just mess up. That is accurate feeling. Age 26, gender female, she, her, height 5'9", home Pepton, Trebloscus, birthday 10th of Sotul, month of wonder, May 2nd. Okay. 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 I just realized I gotta change this down here. Well, where'd my font go? Oh, it changed my font. Oh. Oh. Oh, you can't see the thing I'm pulling up, I guess. Here, I'm pulling up, like, how condensed and italicized I want it. I think this is probably good. Okay. See, now it says Pepper Ranny, whereas before it said Pepper Senpai still. It needs to say Pepper Ranny. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And I think there is a new card. I'm glad we're getting new cards done. Shit, I just realized this one is still called Snowleen. I saved over Snowleen. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. I still have the, like, final result of Snowleen. I just don't have the editable version Photoshop file anymore. And I'm not sure I can get that back. Oh. I'm currently saving the file. Okay. hooray. Yeah, I probably can't. I probably can't undo enough to go all the way back. But we can try. We'll see what happens. You can undo all the way back to Snowly and then redo. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is that, like, there's only a limited amount of undos you can do, though. I think I've reached it already. Wait. Maybe? I think it's loading. After this, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we can work more on the story. Yeah, this is as far back as I can go. Well, that's too bad. That's okay, though. Okay. New card acquired. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I need to go to the bathroom because I've had 5 bottles of water. So I'm really needing to go lay some eggs. Okay, so everyone, you go get some snacks, go use the restroom yourself, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Maybe think of some ideas, and we'll actually start writing. Okay, thank you. See you in just a little bit. Hello. Hello. Snacks. Hello. Hello. Snacks. Hello. 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 Snacks. Hello. Hello. How's everybody doing? We're back. How long was I gone? I think I'm getting better not being gone for forever. Because I don't have to travel as far away. I know I keep bringing this up. It's great. Oh, why is this all the way over here? That's not the right window. That's you guys. Snacks. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Cool. Awesome. We're good. Okay. All right. Hello. How is everybody doing? So he says, hello, hello, I'm doing good. You weren't gone that long. Sweet. I'm so good at being gone sometimes for a few minutes. I don't want to see how long I was gone, but it's not giving me the highlights. Whatever. Like 7 minutes. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's better than like the 15, sometimes 20 minutes I've had in the past. Ah, okay. Alright. Are we ready to write snacks? Should we go back through everything we've looked at so far? I think we don't have to go all the way back this time. I think we'll go back partially. We'll go back to starting at 5. So, running into one of the pebbles for the first time. Class ends, and as Protag goes to leave, they run into one of the pebbles. Referring to the previous player-presented question, one of the 3 pebbles shows themselves. If figuring out a way home was chosen, Vera shows up. If making friends was chosen, Lex shows up. If paying attention to class was chosen, Surmay shows up. If Vera shows up, Protag stops Vera and asks her about where they are or if she knows anything about this place, and Vera just replies by bullying and ignoring Protag, which has been expanded into Protag notices Vera's political awareness and thinks she might know something about what happened to them. Thinks that it's not the most immediate connection, politics and otherworldly transport, but it's a start. Protag stops Vera and asks if they can talk for a minute. Vera just goes, ugh, and shoves them out of the way. Protag questions Vera on the fact she is supposed to see the teacher after class, and Vera says she's going to the restroom and insults Protag in the process. Protag pushes and asks if Vera knows anything about a place called Earth. Vera stops and turns. Vera asks how much lunch money you got. Protag says none. Vera asks for most expensive thing. Protag says phone. Vera grabs their phone and walks away. Protag tries to chase, but is pushed over to the ground where Vera steps on them and gives a sexy look, promising she'll give it back to them, tucking it into her cleavage. She adds, "Trust me." Vera leaves and Protag is stunned and has a headache from fall. If Lex shows up, Protag notices the girl that seems to enjoy talking in class. Protag makes joke. Lux is completely unamused and calls Protag weird. Lux starts laughing and says she is joking. She goes into friendly conversation wanting to learn about Protag, while also talking about herself kind of obliviously and the sports she does. Talks about her abs and how she could grind Protag to dust on him. Vera walks by both of them, pushing Protag aside. Protag complains and Lux says Vera is probably going to lay eggs or something. Protag is surprised and freaked out. I'm going to add here, asking if that's another joke. Lux says it's not. She mentions having tails that can do that and offers to show by slightly pulling down pants by butt. Protag gets super nervous and freaks out being in public at all. Protag notices a slight tail bulge at top of pants. Lux laughs and offers to show later on in more private, pulling pants back up and makes it into a date. Protag accepts and takes out phone and writes down date excitedly. Lux notices phone, expression shifts for a moment, and then compliments sexy wallpaper. She then jokes about not having been serious about the date thing, but since Protag seems genuinely interested, she'll try it out. Lux asks for phone so she can write down an address and time. Protag hesitantly hands it over, proud of actually making a friend this time around. While Lex is typing, Surmay runs by and accidentally bumps Protag, distracting them. She apologizes enormously and continues off. Lex jokes about how everyone seems to be in need of laying eggs today and asks if Protag is okay. Lex then calls Protag cute and says she'll see them later. Both forget to return the phone back to Protag. If Surmay shows up, Protag, overwhelmed a bit, starts to head out of class. In the hall, Protag pulls out phone to try and read notes they took in class. Protag hears footsteps rushing toward them. As they turn towards the sound, a finger pokes their shoulder simultaneously. Protag stops and turns fully around to see Surmay right up against them. They bump into each other and books fall due to the unexpected stop. Surmay had been trying to rush up to catch up to Protag, and the sudden stop caused the collision. Together they lean down to pick things up and accidentally touch hands on Protag's phone. Surmay blushes and looks at Protag. She asks if the phone is theirs, specifically using the word phone. Protag says yes and notices the phone is broken. Protag's jaw drops. Surmay notices and begins to apologize tremendously, with even a tear or two in her eyes. Protag begrudgingly says it's okay, a bit saddened himself. Surmay mentions Protag having trouble in class and offers to make it up to them by offering to help Protag study. She says this stuttering and nervously. Protag accepts. Surmay gives directions to her place. Surmay also offers to get the phone fixed and usable again. She knows a person who can help. Protag accepts. Surmay finally tells Protag her name and asks Protag for theirs. Protag notices cleavage and thighs and blushes a little before replying with their name. Surmay notices the hesitation in Protag's response and tries to say stuff like, "You can do it, it's okay to be nervous in class, I know how it feels," misunderstanding the reason for hesitation. After that, she leaves. 6. Protag goes to more classes and finishes the day. So next class apparently isn't for an hour or so. Protag decides to go to lunch, but realizes they have no lunch money. Sits down in cafeteria in frustration. Surmay comes by and sits down with Protag. So if Protag made choice Surmay 1, Surmay says hi and starts convo. Asks Protag if they want to do a bit of studying now. Protag says sure. Surmay nerds out a little about how Dead Post was created very suddenly, very recently, and saying it is interesting. She seems a bit oblivious. If Protag did not make choice Surmay 1, I might yet again change the color of this. Oh, Jody, your sun hat came in.
Yeah.
That looks really good. Does it fit?
Oh, sort of. Not quite. The other one that I don't think looks as good fits a lot better.
Okay. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
Jody looks great. Jody has a sun hat. She's awesome. Okay, I just want to use this color, but like darker and more saturated. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That's more noticeable. Which means I have to do that down here too. Okay, cool.
Pepper, look what else came in.
What else came in? Oh my god! That's awesome. Were you hoping I did not say on stream what that is?
I guess you can, but I wasn't imagining you.
Sex stuff. Anyways. If Protag did not make choice Surmay 1, meaning either Lux or Vera. Repeat of Protag noticing cleavage and thighs. Repeat of Surmay offering help with class. Asks Protag if they want to do a bit of studying now. Protag says sure. Surmay nerds out a little about how Dead Post was created very suddenly, very recently, saying it is interesting. Protag notices Vera across the cafeteria. This is back to normal. Like, no matter what choice was made, this happens. Protag notices Vera across the the cafeteria. Protag notices Vera is handing Protag's phone to classmate in exchange for what looks like money. Protag asks Surmay to hang on a sec and goes over to Vera to complain. Vera calls Protag a silly fly, saying they don't know what they're talking about. Protag gets slightly more aggressive and tries to push past Vera to get to person who now has their phone. Vera's tail and butt comes out and she whips Protag across the cheek. Vera puts her hand on Protag's shoulder and sits them down before dropping the money in their lap. Says Protag needs money for food, right? We could do another situation where it's even more intense. So like here it's Vera puts her hand on Protag's shoulder and sits them down. We could have it be even more intense and just be like, maybe the protagonist fell over, and this time, with her butt exposed, she sits on, like, protagonist's, like, waist while protagonist is on the ground. Is that too much too early on, do you think? Or you think that's good? JL says, there's a part of me that wants to write a story. Wonder why. You should do that. You should do that, J-Hill. Okay, I'm starting a poll. Jill says, Pepper, I just read a Yuri manga with a sex scene in the first 10 chapters. No, this isn't too soon. Yeah, I get that, but... I get that, like, you can have a sex scene as the first scene. It's just, like, I mean, in comparison to the rest of the story we have so far. I made a poll. So, what does Vera do? Sit on protag or puts hand on shoulder? Oh, it's half and half. It's half and half. Okay, wait. Well, it's all over the place. 3 votes. Sitting on protag is so far winning. I like the polls that we do for this. It's very helpful. Having polls that can be, like, helping choose what happens in the story. So, Snacks, you kind of are you're beyond protag. You're beyond the protag. You're actually labeling what happens in the story, in the universe itself. You have even more control over the visual novel than you thought. Jay Hill says, it took me by surprise. It was only labeled ecchi. I'm pretty sure ecchi does mean porn. So the actual full-on sex scene was a surprise. It's just like, ecchi, I'm pretty sure is just another word for, like, hentai, I think. Hi, Sakuna. Sakuna, you have a Japanese name. Are you from Japan? I'm searching it up. Yeah, ecchi just, on Google Translate at least, ecchi just means sex. On Google Translate says ecchi means, like, directly translate to sex. Dale says, no, ecchi would be like tits out and such. That's what I used to think, is like it just means more generally lewd, but I'm pretty sure the actual, like I think that's kind of like an Americanized thing. I feel like I think the actual definition of the word is just sex. JL says, well, say I use ecchi and smut are the differences with the labels. I see. Is smut supposed to be like full on? Because that's interesting, because when I think of those words, I think of the reverse. I think smut is more like lewd, not fully all the way in. It did not, in fact, have the smut label. Interesting, interesting. So it looks like Vera is sitting. We're at 3 votes, and we haven't gotten any more, so I'm going with Vera sits on protagonist. Protagonist. Okay. So, knocking them over again. Knocking them onto table. Onto. Because, like, I don't know, it feels like also, like, you just got knocked over by the character. And so having it happen again now is kind of weird also. We could have it just be, like, knocked into them into chair. Into cafeteria chair. Okay. Shoulder and climbs onto them, placing her exposed butt and tail on Protag's waist before dropping the money in their lap. It says Protag needs money for food, right? If Protag made choice Vera 1, let's say Vera leans over and whispers into Protag's ear. Okay. So if Protag made choice Vera 1, Vera leans over and whispers into Protag's ear, I told you to trust me, I'll meet you later. Vera leaves. Protag is yet again stunned. Next to them is Lux, looking equally engaged in the situation. Having apparently been sitting there this whole time. Shit, that's exactly what I wrote. Okay. That's funny. That happens sometimes. Like, oh yeah, oh man, I missed writing that she's been sitting there this whole time, and then I add it, and then apparently I did write it just in the next line, not in the same sentence. Ugh. Okay, so she had been sitting there this whole time. Yeah. If Protag made choice Lux 1, Lux says she told you about the tails. She laughs and mentions that Vera's tail was touching her butt
next time.
And then it touched Protag's face. Protag got indirectly butt face kissed. Thank you for the sweets, J Hill. I'll see you in a burb. Protag is confused. Surmay rushes to Protag's aid and asks if Protag is okay. If Protag made choice Surmay 1, Surmay apologizes a ton and says, remember how I mentioned I had a person? That was mentioned before, right? Yeah, that was a person. Okay, it was. If Protag made choice Lux 1, Lux apologized with a somewhat smug laugh, saying she didn't know Vera would sell the phone. After this, lunch was bought and eaten. Surmay and Protag study. Surmay and Protag studies. Study and nerd out. And Surmay nerds out a little more. The rest of the school day goes normally and uneventfully, the story cutting to the next event, where we see a bunch of classmates going to the cafe on the border between Dead Post and Pepton, where archives of Pepperoni streams are being played. Protag leaves school for the day, narrating their feelings of somewhat of a disbelief and somewhat of a disappointment and somewhat of an excitement. Disbelief due to transport, we are girls and having chosen to actually try to blend in here at school. I'm going to switch to the usual music. There we go. This is our usual visual novel writing music. Disappointment that things seem to be going sort of the same as before, in that they are still feeling like they don't exist to people, except for the three girls, for better or worse. Realizing the three girls kind of have noticed them, for better or worse, makes Protag kind of excited as they remember whatever plans they have coming up due to whichever choice they made, i.e. study of Surmay plans, date with Lux plans, or meeting with Vera plans. As Protag walks out of the building, a teacher outside stops them. The teacher is the history one from earlier, Officer Doom. He gives the opportunity to change Protag's homework, since he apparently didn't even realize Protag was a new student until later after class when it hit him. The new assignment is to write a self-introduction essay about why the Protag moved to Dead Post, and what they love about it and its place in the Empire. Officer Doom expects this to be read out loud in front of class, because he sucks. Protag wants to complain, but doesn't. Protag needs a break. After walking off school grounds, Protag gets first real view of environment and area. Could be a full CG. Okay. Notices many students heading into a cafe called Bits and Bites. Decides to rest there and grab a bit of food with the money they got from Vera and the phone situation. The front of the building offers archive viewing. Inside there are strange terminals that are apparently showing said archives. They seem to be of many different things, from various plays being performed to new stuff to what looks like in the back to be a lewd corner of sorts. Protag notices one of the terminals has pepperani streams. Protag realizes it's Lux from school on the screen. She is being lewd. And taking off her undershirt. Protag pretends to not watch, but keeps an eye on the video, grabs a bit of food from person at counter who is found to be named Cassius. After sitting down at a table alone, too tired to talk to anyone this time, Protag hears a familiar thing out of one of the archives. Earth is mentioned by Lux on one of the terminal archives. Protag gets interested and rushes over to watch, sees Lux is playing a game they recognize, one from Earth. Protag, maybe it could be Prey, who knows. Protag starts asking people around about what this is or what's going on. Everyone gives different answers, ranging from it being an ARG to some weird animation series, to interdimensional cable. Protag asks if anyone knows where Lux is or lives. See, I say cable, but I don't think they would have, like, cable. Yeah, I don't know. No one does. Cassius is out of earshot, because he does know. Protag watches the archive as Lux calls herself Pepper and does a strip for a redeem. Yeah, that's the thing. So I guess I didn't need to write that earlier. Once again, I predicted myself. Protag watches the archive as Lux calls herself Pepper and does a strip for a redeem. Protag asks someone how to do that. Person says, "Oh, the strip? I don't know, but I wish I did." Protag says, "Not that, the redeem." Person shrugs. Stream ends and Protag is frustrated. Asks Cassius how to get another one to play. Cassius explains and says this one is on the house for free, in a cryptic manner. Protag watches for a while and realizes they are being hit by jet lag. Remembers that the late night turned into early morning when they transported. They are exhausted. Protag falls asleep and awakens a few hours later, the sun setting, woken by Cassius. The place is more died down now. Cassius implies he knows a place that has information. Cassius tells of a location and how to get there. Protag leaves the building and heads off in that direction. Okay, so here we are with this part. Following one of the pebbles while going in that direction. Okay, let's see. Hi Vodka, welcome to the stream. I'm here for lewdness. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Snacks for professional hentai watching. Hell yeah. Do you play Minecraft? I have, yes. I had a series on it for a while.
So, here we are.
Welcome back, J Hill. Welcome back from your birb. Okay. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? See, you know what's interesting? Everything I just read was just from here to this. This short little bit is equivalent to all of this to here. Yeah. That's some good expansion right there. I inflated that text real good. Pepper inflation. Vodka says, "Hi, Pepper." And Vodka says, "Yay, J Hill's back."
Make sure you bring more maca next
J Hill
time.
says, "Yeah, it me." And then Vodka says, "It you." And then J Hill says, "Woohoo." And Vodka says, "Yippee." And then Zoe says, "Redeem burb. I'll see you in a burb." Thanks for being here. Pepper booba inflation. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, the good shit. The good fucking shit. Okay, so the next part, yeah, is, so, if it's Surmay, she gets scared and starts to run until she reaches her home, which ends up being the place Casey has sent Protag to. Surmay runs inside and locks the door, and Protag explains to her through the door that they have nowhere to go. So this is gonna be less the case now that we have actually, like, met Surmay. So this won't happen. It won't be, like, Surmay being scared. If it's Lux, Lux stops Protag and claims they're stalking her and freaks Protag out until they realize it's a tease. That would also be different. explaining the situation of having nowhere to stay, and Lux offers them her home while making it light fun. They get to her home, Protag realizes the one Casey has referred them to. Oh, I think it's happening. I'm untangling the oh, I did it. I entangled the chain. We're all good. My pants are no longer chain tangled. You had your first booba last week. It was very tasty. Booba is pretty tasty, I agree. A little bit of a suckle. A little bit of a suckle of the booba. If it's Vera, Vera snaps at them coldly, but Protag can see she is shaking a bit nervously in reality. Vera tells them to back off, but Protag explains the situation and she reluctantly tells them to follow her. They reach the house Casey has referred them to, and Vera tells them to come outside with her to talk, but doesn't offer her home to them. Okay, so this is all we have left to expand of from Brainstorming 2. Once that is expanded in Brainstorming 3, then I'll go back to 1 and grab another piece from Brainstorming 1 to expand it into 2 and then expand it into 3. So let's start with this. Okay. Yeah. Alright. After a few minutes of walking and thinking, Protag thinking about having seen I'm thinking about something. We could have the stories start to intertwine here instead of it actually being like, oh, if it's this person, or if it's this person, or if it's this person. We can have it just be a specific one of them. Because we've had a big loot scene happen, like, let's see. I'm gonna write here, happens no matter what. It's the white text. I'll just write normal text. So the it was normal text, so like it happened no matter which route we started on or what choice we made in the beginning, that we have now seen Surmay's booba and thighs, or cleavage and thighs, and have also now been sat on by Vera. So that means we need to have a big lewd thing happen with Lux. Because that's the only one we haven't had a big lewd thing happen with. We've had, like, the stuff happen in the choice of if you choose Lux to see first, but we haven't had, like, a specific, this happens no matter what choice you make, thing happen with Lux. Cheo says, why are you eating booba? Oh, boba! I misread. It's because I said booba as a joke. I know Vaka said boba. Okay. About having seen yeah, okay. After a few minutes of walking and thinking about having seen Surmay's cleavage, thighs, and been sat on by Vera. After a few minutes of walking and thinking about having been seen by, having seen Surmay's cleavage and thighs and being sat on by Vera, Protag jokes to themselves about how it's only a matter of time before they... What's a lewd thing? Just tell me a lewd thing in general.
Fuck.
I don't know if you heard Jody just saying fuck in the background. It could be like... Yeah, change the phrasing of this. Protag walks for a few minutes, thinking about having seen Sermay's cleavage with eyes and having been sat on by Vera. Yeah. Protag jokes to themselves about how it's only a matter of time before they jokes aloud. Oh no. To themselves about how it's only a matter of time before they catch looks. Masturbating. Mattress baiting. Mattress bathing, yeah. It's 5 seconds later is masturbating. No, we're not actually gonna do that. It's not gonna be that intense right there. Oh my god. I'm blushing and I'm doing this to myself. Okay, no. Protag gets suddenly embarrassed about having said that aloud. Suddenly, Lux walks up next to them. Protag freaks out. Lux says, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lux says, Lux smugly asks if Protag was thinking lewd thoughts about her. Protag hastily says no. Lux jokes, asking Protag if she's not sexy enough to be thought of in a lewd way. Jill says, sorry, that joke was too much. What joke? Think she has the 2-finger thumb button technique, or just the one only rub the button? Maybe both. That's not too much. You're fine. Brain has been very seductive lesbian mode right now, and I am sure why. It happens. I get it. Maybe it's because we're talking about seductive lesbian shit. Maybe that's why. You're fine. Don't worry, Jahil. You're good. Protag realizes Lux did not hear what they said, luckily. The song you just listened to didn't help, like, at all? Well, apparently you were also, like, reading Yuri ecchi, so, yeah. I can see why this would happen. What song was it? Protag realizes Lux did not hear what they said, luckily. Okay. Unholy female cover. Is it like the song called Unholy? AKA None getting it on with Lilith and loving it. Awesome. You should send that in the server. Protag realized Lux did not hear what they said, luckily. Okay. Protag assures Lux nervously. Lux asks about where Protag is going, and Protag explains what Cassius said. So in this one, in the Lux choice, there was a date set up. And with this one, it was protagonist study session with Surmay, and then Vera, it was like mentioning to like, I'll meet you later. Okay. 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 Sukuna says, I love your laugh. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Jay Hill says, their song called Unholy, that about a husband being unfaithful. This female version is a nun being unfaithful by laying with Lilith herself. I watched the one version of the song, Jolene, that really paints the song amazingly as the singer being in love with Jolene. That was earlier today, so I think I was doomed from the start. I see. And here you are stuck with this story. I get you. I get you. Okay. You should still send it in the server. I would be curious to hear this song. Okay. So... I'm going to take some estrogen. Even though I'm pretty sure this will be extra, I'm going to take it. I wonder if my estrogen works less when I'm dehydrated. Okay. Yeah. So the plan here is Vera will meet Protag. Plan here is date with Lux. Plan here is study session with Surmay. Okay. 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 Sorry, just thinking stuff. I'm gonna write ahead a little bit and write some ideas. I like your eyes, thank you. What do you like about them? Tell me more. My brain is so slow today. I'm sorry, the dehydration got to me. Oh. Lux takes Protag to Pebble House. Says she'll be right back. Says she'll be right back. You posted it? Thank you. The black and white? Thank you. It's like a black and then blue. It's like a light blue if you look really closely. See? Yep. Attack on Pepper. I am growing. I am enlarging. Protag stands by door. Surmay opens door to see all Protag. She asks Protag why they are here, since they hadn't yet agreed on a study day. date or time. Protag is confused and looks around for Lux, who is nowhere to be seen. Okay. So one of the things I'm wondering about is, so I and each of my selves have pink hair, as you can tell, right? Pink hair with me, pink hair with Lux. I am Lux in this avatar. Pink hair with Lux, pink hair with Surmay, pink hair with Vera. I'm wondering if for this, so we aren't as obviously the same person, or even maybe there is no suspicion made of like, oh, being in the same family or something. Instead, I should change up hair colors. Like, Surmay could have black and blue hair, because that's kind of the original anyways. And Lux can keep the pink and blue, and then Vera can have, like, just, like, completely, like, dyed blue hair or something. Maybe that'll be a thing. Who knows? I don't know what you all think. Oh, and then, like, the horny one could have, like, white and blue hair. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay. And since they hadn't agreed on a say time or date, Protag is confused and looks around for Lux, who is nowhere to be seen. Okay. Lux says she knows exactly where that is and offers to show Protag the way. Lux okay, yeah, that bridges it pretty well. Lux jokes asking Protag if she's not sexy enough to be thought of in a lewd way. Protag realizes Lux did not hear what they said luckily. Protag assures Lux nervously. Lux asks where the Protag is going, and Protag explains what Casey has said. Lux says she knows exactly where that is and offers to show Protag the way. You know, the funny thing is I've been watching a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake again with Jody, and there's a character, Jesse, and I'm realizing as I'm writing this that, like, I as Lux act a lot like Jesse in the flirt ways, at least in this story. The real height of the pepper. Oh my gosh. The day the chat learned a very important lesson. Sukuna says, it looks cute. Thank you so much. Okay. Protag is confused, looks around for Lux, who is nowhere to be seen. Protag stumbles, saying embarrassing things along the lines of bless you, Jody. Here, I'll actually add, like, Surmay asks how Protag knew where she lived. Lives? Oh my gosh. Where she lived. Someone was saying embarrassing things along the lines of, like, well, I wasn't following you or anything. Jade says, bless you. Jody?
Yeah?
Jade said, bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Was it following you or anything? Surmay looks concerned. From inside, Lux walks up next to Surmay and um, I make myself laugh, and it's really great sometimes. From inside, Lux walks up next to Sermaine and says, "This is something I'd probably do. Like, if I... Yeah. Okay." This loser bothering you, queen? I'm reading like a fictional fucking like story of me pranking someone and it's making me laugh. Oh, it's funny. Just fucking goes out of my way to embarrass the protagonist. It's good. Protag stumbles even more. And trying to question how Lux got inside. Jo says, I keep misreading Serme as Sammy, who's one of my characters from a story of mine. She's a nerdy, sweater-wearing gal who's actually very much muscular under her sweater. Nice. I mean, technically Serme is too, since we all have the same body, and look at these abs. Serme states that they love together. Live together. Protag starts wondering if they're lovers. Maybe an imaginary scene plays of them being cute or lewd together. Okay. Okay. Yeah, surrounded lovers. Questions that if they are, then why did Lux ask them out on a date? Not thinking of polyamory. Okay. Not remembering it. Not remembering polyamory exists. Maybe they then do remember polyamory and start imagining the three of them doing cute or lewd things. Nice. Okay. Let me search where sport was said. I know that was mentioned at some point. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, okay. I'm thinking inside my brain and now I can say it out loud. Protag claims that maybe Lux was following them. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Asking why Lux was out so late in the first place. Lux reminds... Lux... Here, I have to check the sport thing. Sport again. Yeah, okay. So reminds / tells Protag of the sports she does. Because if it's reminds, then it's the Lux route. If it's tells, then it is just white. I guess it'd be purple. Lux reminds, tells Protag of the sports she does. And we can add the hearts here. Oh yeah, I have a page open for that. Okay. So... and then slash. Is that... why is this pink? Slash... So that tells that, like, reminds is the Lux story, tells is the other two. Okay, cool. Protag tries to explain what really happened. Surmay questions Lux, knowing her mischievousness. How do I spell it? Mischievousness. Holy shit, I did it. Knowing her mischievousness. Lux admits the truth and lets Protag in. Which is the truth. Admits the truth, but says this is what you get for thinking of me masturbating. Mattress bathing. Yeah. Okay. With a smirk. Surmay goes pure red in the face. Saying, what? And gasping. Lux laughs and tells Protag to come in. decides that if Protag really wants to see that, then stop by her room later tonight. But that can't happen immediately because it hasn't been offered yet that Protag is staying over. Oh. Oh. Okay, we can have that home offering happen now. Okay. What would happen here? Like, could they have dinner or something? Is that the situation? Right now we're at this point in time. Goes on to meet the Pebbles and is given a home by them. That's like a lot of what's happened so far. Seeing how much this is expanded. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. Do that and that. So Protag starts explaining the situation of having nowhere to stay, and Lux offers them her home while making light fun. Okay. Protag. Protag comes inside the house. Story cuts to dinner time. Okay, we got some big questions here, I think. So we're cutting to dinner time. Is this where we introduce Boar? Because we are early enough in that it could be a good idea that since it's not happening to the protagonist, it could happen as a general thing to like say like, hey, this is in the story, let's set our base about like what this is about, so people aren't too freaked out by this happening like halfway through the story or something. Okay. Yeah, there is no food on the table. There is no food on the table. Time. Yeah. Lux, Surmay, and Protag sit at a table. There's no food on the table. Sneax, how are you doing? Things have been quiet. How you doing? How you doing over there? How you doing over there? You doing good? How you doing? Doing good? How you doing? Okay. I think I will add this part here. Or maybe, no, the reason I couldn't was because of the we don't know. We could have it be like adding that if Preg really wants to see that, then stop by her room after dinner. Then peek into her room. Peek into her room after dinner. Okay. She says this while leaning her body onto how about pressing? That's better. Pressing her body onto protag. Snacks, how you doing? Are you still there? Snack check. Pressing your body onto protag. Protag being able to feel her large chest against their body. Okay, I think that's good. That's like an equivalent of the cleavage and thighs or the sitting on the waist thing with Surmay and Lux, or Surmay and Vera respectively. Yeah, okay. So that's been like a lewd thing that has happened with each of them now. Okay. Sit at the table. There's good food at the table. Let me see here. The estrogen is helping somewhat, by the way, Snacks. I might need more of it, which is weird. J Hill lives, by the way. Does anyone else live? It says there's 3 people watching. I'm curious. Okay. So, I'm thinking at this point, like, Vera is gonna walk in or something like that and have dinner ready. What could dinner be? If we have it be like a vor thing, like it could be either. So Vera walks in and is like, I have a couple ideas here. Vera walks in and is like, here's dinner, and then we'll decide what that is. Or it could be Vera walks in and goes like, hey, the horny one, like the horny altar ate all our dinner. So I don't know, something that. So they have to figure something else out. I like that. It's more interesting, I guess. Vera walks in saying that the horny one ate all their dinner in one bite. Sees protag and asks what they're doing here. So do we have like a study session planned now Either way, I forget. It would be up here. Yeah, okay, repeat of survey offering help with class. So now we have that at this point with everyone, every character. And we don't have Lux having a date with in every story yet so far, though. Okay, here, I have an idea here. Lux laughs and tells Protag to come in, adding what if Protag really wants to see that, or adding that if Protag really wants to see that, then they should go on that/a date first. Once again, that being that part, and then this one being the purple. Okay. And we can just copy this. Protag questions. Lux pushes and says date will happen. Says she'll get that date. Okay. Oh, all right. You know, I might end sooner than I wanted to, because like last time I wanted for like 6 hours. I was kind of hoping for that again, but I'm really not having the energy today. I really want to work more on this, but my energy levels have quite dipped today due to the dehydration and the estrogen stuff. I am doing pretty good though, but I do think I need to maybe end it soon. I apologize for that, Snacks. I hope that's okay. I also have like voice acting I have to do today at some point too. Oh, it's a busy day. But we'll get back to stuff soon. Next week will be more Homestuck. Yeah, I'm not ending right now, but next week will be more Homestuck and maybe Okami and visual novel writing for sure and other stuff. We'll see how it goes. Okay. That's what we're doing here. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here so I can, so my brain can unfog, I think. So thank you very so much for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people. I love you so much. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. If you do, you get special benefits like emotes, badges, shoutouts, and the ability to join me in a stream. My current Tier 1 grub is Shiny Werewolf. My Tier 2 treats are Stowaway and Pie the Queen of Orange. My Tier 3 full tummies are Nonix and Movie Star. Thank you so much for the support. I love you. Otherwise, you can donate through Super Chats or Streamlabs. It'll go towards me eating the world's hottest chocolate. And you can also check out my Blue Sky and Discord server in the description below. Yeah, I really wanted to go longer than this. I just don't think I have the marbles. You know what they say? What is it? The spoons? Not the marbles. The spoons? That's the one. Spoons. I don't have the spoons in it. But I'm glad I got to do something. That is good. That is good. Maybe I'll write down some more ideas and stuff on my own and then like report back next time we do this. I've been really enjoying these streams so far. I feel sad that this one, that I don't have the energy to make this one much longer. But I think that's okay. I got the ideas out that I wanted to get out, and we'll get more into it next time when I got those spoons. And I hope you all still enjoyed being here. You're all wonderful people. You're all wonderful, beautiful people, and I love you so much. Goodbye, bye bye. Goodbye, bye bye. Goodbye, bye bye. Goodbye, bye bye. Okay, bye bye.